Hello, I'm Ibxtoycat, welcome back to the video. So did you know that this May is actually my 9-year anniversary on YouTube? My channel is turning 9 this May, and it blows my mind when I think about that because that means that a significant portion of my life has been spent on YouTube in some form or another. I'm 22 right now, so that's like since I was 13, and it really hurts me to go back and watch my old videos because they're really, really bad. I mean, you know, even compared to today, but even back then it was like, why did I upload these things? And I figured, given that a lot of people who support me to this day and allowed this eventually to become my full-time job, you know, since I get a lot of people go back and watch my old videos just to see like, oh, what did Toycat used to upload? And they'll find some stuff that I've left public, which is only like 1 every 5 videos or something like that. I figured why not go back and share the unlisted videos, because one of the things every other YouTube does is like, you know, delete their videos when they don't like them anymore. I try to unlist them so at least future Toycat can laugh at past Toycat, but I figured given that, you know, you've supported my channel, brought me to this point, why not share some of my cringiest, worst moments of all of you so we can laugh at them together, or at least hopefully that's the plan. Hopefully you'll enjoy the video. Let's get straight into it with my very first ever video. Again, it's unlisted, no one's found it. A lot of people think this is my first video because I've left it listed and stuff like that, but this one right here it's a 2009 RuneScape video saying stat/bank as of 5th of June, and let's just react to these things together because, by the way, super loud techno music apparently. And also, you know, okay, so three problems already. First of all, this ugly background, it's like cyany turquoise with orange text on top, because that's a pretty combination. Second of all, there's some like already blaring music playing, and third of all, I have something called an annotation screen where it just says text will go here when I add it. I mean, I never added text later down the line. Like, what was I expecting would happen that I had to add an annotation? And like, I dedicated a part of the video to that. Like, there was a lot of thought about how I would deal with this video, like, you know, later down the line, but then it just turned into nothing apparently. So yeah, I guess that shows some thought or something like that. And in case you're curious, it's just, you know, a RuneScape video. It says Ibxtoycat video over here, and it also says like watch in high quality, because back in the early days of YouTube, you can watch in high quality, which is 480p. Look how crisp it all of a sudden looks. So I know, there you go. Now you can see my stats and banks as of the 5th of June, and we skip through this whole thing. You can see like my stats. Like, there's just nothing about this video that is like enticing. It was just me being like, you know, I want to show people what I have. Look, I have a million GP. I had, if I'm not mistaken, one of the. It's still to this day one of the rarest things in RuneScape. It's like a green Halloween mask. There's only like a few of them in the wild. I have one of them. That's kind of cool. And I was just like, let's brag on the internet. And then later down the line, maybe it'll be useful for something. So let's move on to the second thing here. It's 93 to 98 fletching video. It's the same thing, but because I recorded it in lots of different segments, you can see how like I got like bored of the recording and I was like, you know, let's throw in like, oh yeah, here's by the way. And the music's entirely unrelated. It's just like, oh, there's a thing. And again, it's just weird to me looking at this and thinking like, who is the target audience? Who am I showing this to? And I think the simple answer is like, again, YouTube back then, especially for gamers, wasn't really about showing things because you wanted to be famous. It was just about like, you know, I'm going to put this out here as like a video record. So if someone asks like, oh, did you really do that? I can link them and they can see it or something. And I know it was kind of weird, and that's why it only has 25 views before I unlisted it. And there you can see my first two videos, stat/bank and 93 to 98 fletching. Pretty darn bad. So I uploaded a bunch of Flash game videos because, again, back then in YouTube, it was just, basically Flash games was something I was really passionate about. I played a bunch of Flash games, Congregate, Addicting Games, a few other websites. I own my own Flash game website because I love them that much. So I was like, let's try and get into this whole like industry or whatever. I even sponsored a few Flash games. I love Flash games. They're like the precursor to mobile games. I played a bunch of them on YouTube because I didn't really see anyone doing that. And although most of them did pretty darn badly because most people don't care about Flash games, it turns out, a few of them did quite well, like Robot Wants Kitty and Unfair Platformer, and later down the line, because it's my last video, Super Crazy Guitar Maniac Deluxe Free, and that's kind of cool, I guess. And then after that, eventually, I found a guy in my school who was like bragging about being able to record gameplay, and I was like, who is that again? So his name was Alex, and a friend had to be like, yeah, he knows the secrets on how to record, and I was like, tell me the secrets. So I searched him out like, you know, a guy would be, like a guy going up a mountain being like, I must find the sensei who can tell me how to live my life. I found the guy out and he's like, you know, here's the trick. You need to get yourself a Dazzle. And I'm like, oh, Dazzle, that's the trick, is it? Yes, buy yourself a Dazzle Platinum or something like that. So I bought Dazzle, and if you look at the quality, it's pretty horrendous. So again, pro tip, don't buy a Dazzle. Even back then it was like, by the standards, and nowadays it just won't last on YouTube, even if it is cheap. But let me just show you that like all the flaws of this Dazzle. But I was so proud that like to have real gameplay on YouTube. Back, you know, like back in 2010, 2011, having, you know, gameplay on the internet was a shocking thing. Like no one knew how to do it. Like this was me taking gameplay from the console to the PC, and even if it's in black and white, because it doesn't work so well in Europe, it works well in the USA. But we have multiple like region codes or whatever in Europe, so it causes issues. So black and white gameplay, whatever, even though it's square, 4 to 3, because it has to be for the capture card, whatever, that's fine too. Even if, you know, all these different issues, You know, it's square, black and white, looks garbage, it's 360p. I was just so happy that, like, look, my gameplay, I played this, and here it is on the internet. So I did a few more tests of this where I was like, okay, let's try this again. And I made a color test, and you can see, because if you switched it to CCAM, then back to POW, it would work that way. So many weird memories of, like, getting this thing to work. Even if it, like, broke the card a bit, you can see there's random lines going through. I was like, yes, I've got real gameplay. So one of the first things I did is I made a commentary. So this commentary is called Introduction to Ibxtoycat Modern Warfare 2, and, you know, let's just watch it together. It hurts me, but let's do it.
Hey.
It's pretty quiet too. Nope, that's full volume. And I just said hey, and then stopped talking.
Which is sort of an intro into how I will do videos, and that sort of general thing. And
people complain about me talking fast, but I said like 10 words in the first 28 seconds. I can't hear me either, by the way.
I figured I'd just upload the first game where I get a positive or neutral rating and just make it
the gameplay is so much louder than the voice. I basically can't hear me.
And maybe entertaining if I can manage it.
And I'm not even playing particularly well. Like look what just happened there.
And I'll explain what this is.
I'm talking like someone. What am I talking like? I don't. So yeah, if you ever think like, oh yeah, I'm super nervous in public or whatever.
Basically, I'm a person who.
My explanation of who I am is I'm a person. Nice.
Quite a lot. I like to do interesting sorts of things.
I feel like I'm talking for like minutes at a time, and I'm not really saying anything. But yeah, so I was like super nervous to do talking, like, because I realized that like, oh yeah, commentaries are just where it's at on YouTube right now. But I'm not a like talkative. I'm not the sort of person who can just like do that sort of thing. So I was like, let's try this. And yeah, I don't know. Hopefully this video gives you an idea that like you don't just start talking to YouTube and then magic comes out. I guess there's a lot of like. Oh wait, at least for me, I think a lot of people are natural at YouTube because they love speaking to people or whatever. Again, I think I've said this before, but I'm not a people person. I prefer to avoid people where humanly possible, and maybe you get the idea of like the fact that I'm this nervous in public, or like, not in public, but like this nervous to talk to something that I thought like, oh, people might see this, and I've got to have the whole thing going. So I did a few more commentaries that are also pretty bad. I know if we check back to this thing right here, you can see there's a few particularly awful ones in here. So. Let's just go back and see what we got going on. Oh, I've got another unlisted video. So you can see I've got a bunch of just gameplay videos, because again, I much preferred making just gameplay videos, like much easier way to do things, no kind of awkward stuff. But here's Toycat discusses knifing and kill streaks. Got a cool little, oh, look at this actually, look at this intro. I remember this, I made this and I was super proud. I was like, let's start every video with like some cool clip, some cool theater mode thing. And look at this, like I followed the knife through. I know there's something about this that I kind of like just kind of experimenting, just throwing stuff out there and giving it a shot. And Ibxtoycat commentary. I actually like that.
Sorry about the intro, if it annoys you, but well, I didn't really care. For the win.
As you can see, I've developed a lot.
Anyway, this is a knife-only gameplay / commentary by me.
Some pretty loud.
Focusing on knifing and kill streaks. This position on the game itself are 31s to team deathmatch on Villa, which is
insult my audio now. Go back and watch it from 2010.
A map like this, even if it doesn't include kill streaks. Anyway, kill streaks. My kill streaks.
I sound like I'm so uninterested.
5,
like
7. I mean 9.
I guess we have to record this commentary, don't we? Which was kind of my opinion, honestly. So next up, let's talk about my most popular videos, because my first are videos that made it big. Because again, this video here, 1.5 thousand views, 703 views, 2,000 views. These videos did fairly well back when they were first released. But one of my first ever popular videos was called Enemy AC-130 Above Insane Edition. People are very confused by this, and it's shocking because this was the first video that I made money onto. Because again, you could not make money in gaming videos on YouTube back in 2010 until like 2012 or 11 or something like that. You just couldn't make money as a gaming channel. It wasn't allowed. YouTube didn't allow you to be partnered. So one of the first videos that could make money was this one, because it didn't technically have any gameplay on, and it got like 50, 60,000 views. So this was the first time I actually made money on YouTube, like purely by accident, by the way. But let me just show you the video, because it's beautiful.
Enemy AC-130 above! Enemy AC-130 above! Enemy AC-130 above! Enemy AC-130 above!
As you can see, the artistic quality in repeating the same audio over and over again for a full 10 minutes. And then we got like a little part there. Was actually pretty high. So just as a fun little fact, I made this image myself. I just thought I found two images and I like combined them myself, which counts for something. That's why it's got the huge white strip there, because you can see it like next to the AC-130, because I just kind of put that together. I made this little thing myself too, of the mini Spetsnaz Russian. Basically, you can see I put a lot of effort into this video, like way more than you probably should for like copying the same sound for 10 minutes. And there's just something about that I think is kind of endearing. Like, you know, one of my first ever popular videos was just me being like, wouldn't it be funny if you just looped the sound for 10 minutes? And yeah, it did surprisingly well. And then I made a sequel, because I was like, you know, people really like that first one more than they like, you know, the other videos around here. Like, only 4,000 views, only 6,000 views. Because I did a lot of glitching there too. So then I was like, okay, let's try the same thing, but with
Enemy nuke incoming! It's over! Enemy nuke incoming! It's over!
And this video got 114,000 views. Again, I think, you know, because of this, I got paid like £60 over the course of a year. Or maybe like, it might be like £60 twice in 1 year or something. Like, I was like, ooh, real money, It was crazy, because like, yeah, again, I just made some ridiculous video, and then it actually turned into like a thing, and I was like, oh, money? And you know, it's weird, because you know, on YouTube these days, when you see someone sign up, like the newest YouTube stars, the Vine people, they're on YouTube because they know it's the place to make money. But it's funny seeing like, oh yeah, I just figured I'd loop the same audio for 10 minutes, and somehow that turned into what it is today. And you know, there's a lot of weird examples of like old videos when you go through them. Like, look at these, they all look a bit trashy, even from the thumbnail. It's like, oh, there's no differentiation. They all kind of look the same. And you can slowly see like the evolution of the style going. Like this one, I think this was my first video that I tried to script, and then I ended up like not liking the script, so I was like, you know, let's just go unscripted through the video. Like this was a video where I learned like unscripted is a good thing.
Both functionality
And you can't hear me because the audio is too quiet. Like, I can't hear me.
The severely decreased range, the fold stock, and the lack of attachment.
I can't hear anything.
Weapons, however, really should not be compared, as most weapons lack up.
You think YouTube would have like an audio application, but yeah, I have no idea what I'm saying. But there's a lot of old videos. I played some like, you can just see like my channel's just like, oh yeah, I really want to share this. I've got like taking my channel in a new direction, Minecraft, because I figured like this was just after I fell in love with Minecraft. You know, I have told the story before about how like, okay, July 6, 2011. I said way back in 2011, just after the bed update, I fell in love with Minecraft, and I was like, I have to do something with this game. And I was like, oh, it's coming out for Minecraft console in like a couple of months. And I was like, yeah, if you want to see what's going on my channel, here's what it's going to be. So I was like, here's some Minecraft gameplay. This is still to this day the game, you know, the part of the game I fell in love with, the mining. But yeah, basically, you can see in my old videos, they look pretty bad. But there's one more thing I wanted to share that I said I would share, and that is my first ever Minecraft news video. Because again, looking through these, it's rough. You can see like just what happens on YouTube if you just throw stuff out because you really want to make a thing, or you want people to see the thing, or whatever the thing is. But I want to show you my first ever Minecraft news video too, because a lot of people might be in the mood to see that. So here is 1.8.2 update video.
And this is going to be a video talking about the 1.8.2 update for Minecraft for Xbox 360, because a lot of people have been asking me like rumours and such about this, and I wanted to just set it straight about what's official so far with a big informative video. So I hope you enjoy the video.
Even back then, by the way, my whole point of making news videos was just like, people keep spreading rumors, I hate it, let's just correct the rumors. That really is my whole thing.
Let's make sure go, and just quickly in the background some random gameplay from my Let's Play world. I just played for 3 minutes so I could have something to talk over. But yeah, let's start. First of all, when is it coming out? The big old question.
Like, people still think I'm lying.
Everyone seems to have rumors and such, but nothing's true so far. What we do know so far is, the only official thing so far is this tweet from 4J Studios. At Sponge217. We're many weeks away from the 1.8.2 update, and we've never announced a date. So, they've never announced a date. Obviously, that's
I actually kind of like this
proving all these little rumours.
Whenever I watch an old video, every now and then I'm like, actually, that was a really good idea. Like, just having a black screen and then the tweet, it makes it much easier to see it. The tweet's in full screen here. You can see it. You're like, oh yeah, I'll read that. It's the end thing on my screen. I think that's actually kind of a good...
They've never announced a date. Obviously, that's... proving all these little rumours wrong, and many weeks away realistically means like at least 4, 5, 6 weeks. So we're talking October, if not November, but hopefully like...
It's funny, you know, everyone at the time was like, it's coming out like next week, 2 weeks. They're making up release dates for videos, and I was like, it's probably going to be like all the way October, November. It was an unpopular opinion at the time, but I looked into it because I was like, oh yeah, so... October, November, when's that? So here is TU5, when it came out for Minecraft console, October 16th, 2012. and this video obviously is from August 2012. Everyone was saying like, no, it's definitely coming out like later this month, next month, but I guessed October, and there it was, correct release date. Go! Toycat 1, rest of the world 0. Anyway, this has just been an embarrassing walk through my oldest videos. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of them, because, I mean, like, I can scroll through the rest if you want to see them, but there's some pretty bad stuff in here. Now, this is just a video of text on. There's a lot of stuff, is my point. There's even some Sonic videos even way back here, like Road to Sonic Generations, Final Egg
Hello,
Boss.
Ibxtoycat.
I got some
We're
Sonic Unleashed gameplay that runs at
since
about
Black
2
Ops,
FPS or something like
which
that.
is really depressing because Black Ops
With my
is
old,
about 9
oh wait,
months old.
you can't see it.
But 12,
but there,
11
look,
months
there's my
old
old
now.
logo, just over there.
And
Look at it. That's what my
just
logo used to
really
be before the
depressing.
cat.
So I
Fun
thought I
fact.
would.
Because the cat's only there because like it's a funny Xbox live. Anyway, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. I hope that you got something from it. Or if you didn't, then I don't know. What are you still doing here? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later for a normal video. Goodbye.